Chalco, State of Mexico, land of volcanoes, narrow streets, and disputes that aren't always settled in court. In the middle of an ordinary housing unit, where the walls are tattooed with political promises and dogs bark into the void, this was the stage for a tragedy that would shake the internet. Doña Carlota, 73 years old, gray hair, steady gaze. No one imagined her armed. No one until April 1st of 2025. But to understand this story, we have to go back to where it all began. The uncomfortable truth, the squatter gangs. What happened at the house in Hacienda La Labor isn't an isolated event in the state of Mexico. Dispossession isn't always personal. Some make a business of it, systematically and in organized fashion. Groups like La Choquiza, the October 22nd Union, or the 300, mentioned in local reports, operate outside the law, identifying vacant homes, abandoned properties, or homes with absent owners. They mark them, and then take them. They use neighborhood surveillance informants. They watch, they wait, and when the time comes, they enter, change the locks, bring in furniture and people. They make it look like a legal rental. Some even present fake contracts signed by supposed landlords. That's how they justify their presence. That's how an invasion becomes an apparent lease. And if someone, a neighbor, an owner, dares to challenge the occupation, the threats begin, or worse, violence arises. Documented cases in Ecatepec and Tecámac in the same state describe how criminal groups force families to hand over deeds or abandon their homes under intimidation. Within this context, Doña Carlota's case takes on a new dimension. Phonology. March 25th, 2025. The first blow. Mariana, Doña Carlota's daughter, arrived at the family home in Hacienda La Labor to find the doors wide open, but not as a gesture of welcome. Inside, strangers. Outside, her helplessness. They took her things, the furniture, even her money. She later told the prosecutors. She reported it, yes, she did. But as so often happens, bureaucracy got in the way of justice. The complaint didn't really move forward due to the lack of documentation that would prove the ownership. The Chalco authorities simply did nothing, and the story continued. April 1st. Carlota, her daughter Mariana, and her son Eduardo got into a gray Ford Fiesta. What they carried wasn't just rage or nostalgia, they also carried lead. They arrived at their house, or at least the one they claimed was theirs. Outside, same squatters were in the middle of changing the locks.
Entiendo que estén molestos, si es su casa, ahorita acreditan y sin problema nos salimos.
Es la casa de ella puede entrar y salir cuando quiera, es su casa de ella la está pagando.
You can see Carlota and Eduardo confronting the intruders. Mariana talks about the complaint. They claim to have a rental contract.
Sabrá Dios si sean ustedes los dueños o el otro que le afectó.
Le quiero pedir ahorita que por favor saque sus cosas y se vaya de aquí.
No, pues hasta que
De
venga
la casa de
alguien,
mi hermano.
que haya una hora cómo voy a salir. Y a mí que me va a pagar el dinero que yo pagué de renta. No es mi culpa tampoco.
Tension rises. Carlota and Eduardo draw their weapons. And then, the first shot. Though it doesn't seem to come from either of them, Mariana reacts in surprise. And then Doña Carlota takes action. Two men died. 19-year-old Justin Marquez and his father, 51-year-old Esau Marquez. A 14-year-old boy present was also injured. The screams of the person recording the scene echoed through this neighborhood in Chalco as Doña Carlota and her children fled in their car. April 2nd, the curtain falls and the handcuffs close in. Police from Chimalhuacan and Chicoloapan arrested Carlota, Eduardo, and Mariana. Inside the car, the evidence. The three were taken to Chalco Detention Center to face justice. The same justice that had failed them. And it didn't end there. April 4th, the half-truth about the house. The property registry of the state of Mexico confirmed the legal owner is Mariana. Despite this, the deceased family insists they had a rental contract with a third party. The contradiction remains under investigation, as neither side has presented definitive proof regarding the legitimacy of the occupation. There's speculation that the squatters may have ties to a group like the October 22nd Union. But no official evidence has emerged to support this claim so far. April 10th, justice decides. After a 9-hour hearing, a judicial marathon where the defense presented evidence claiming self-defense and even reported beatings during the arrest, nothing changed. Pre-trial detention for all of them, even for the now dubbed the Justice Grandma or the Sicario Grandma. Revealing video. Who shot first? Carlota's lawyer, Hugo Osorio, claims the first shot came from the inside. Carlota reacted and it was all self-defense. The prosecution hasn't confirmed anything yet. In the original video, you can hear a first shot, one that remains unexplained. The viral grandma. Online, the story took another turn. The video of the shooting went viral. Memes, corridos, and even a pistol-packing Doña Carlota costume appeared at a carnival in Tlaxcala. To some, she's a heroine who defended what was hers. To others, a criminal with a vigilante complex. So what now? Carlota remains in jail. House arrest is under consideration. Her age might be the key if justice chooses to remember. The property, though legally Mariana's, remains a battleground. No one knows for sure who truly stepped inside first. And meanwhile, in Chalco, homes continue to be disputed. Paperwork sometimes isn't enough, and vigilante justice, sadly, still speaks louder than the law.